New York City is known for its iconic skyline, world-class landmarks, diverse culture, and fast-paced energy. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we share the things to know before you go to NYC. Looking for more travel tips? Make sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. So firstly, let's begin with the best time to visit. The best time to visit New York City is in the spring from April to June, or fall from September to early November. This is when the weather is mild and the parks are at their most beautiful, and the city hosts numerous outdoor events and festivals. You can visit in the summer, but it can be incredibly hot, making those outdoor attractions difficult to see. We personally loved visiting in the winter time on the lead up to Christmas. The city is so magical and festive, but be warned, it does get very busy during this season. So now let's look at how to get there. You can fly to New York City by flying into one of its major airports, John F. Kennedy, LaGuardia, or Newark Liberty. You can also get an Amtrak train to Penn Station or use one of the bus services from the nearby cities. Alternatively, you can drive into New York City using the major highways nearby. So now let's look at how to get around. The subway is the fastest and most affordable way to travel across all 5 boroughs. Buses are great for shorter trips or areas not served by the subway, and taxis or ride shares like the yellow cabs, Uber and Lyft are widely available. The NYC Ferry and Staten Island Ferry offer scenic water routes as well. When planning your trip to New York City, it is important to know what you are going to spend, so here is the typical prices. You can get yourself a dorm bed for around $40 to $80 per night, depending on what time of the year you are visiting in. A private room in a hostel or a budget hotel will cost you around $65 to $90 per night, and a mid-range hotel will begin at around $150 all the way up to $300 depending on when you are visiting. Those higher-end hotels will cost you around $300 per night. You can get yourself some fast food from a street vendor for around $5 to $15, and a casual sit-down meal will cost you around $15 to $30. New York City can definitely be an expensive place to visit, but there are ways that you can save some money whilst you are here. Firstly, book hostels, budget hotels, or Airbnb rooms in cheaper areas like Queens, Brooklyn, or Jersey City. And if you do want to stay in the heart of New York City, check out those budget hotel chains in the city center. If you are here for a few days, use the unlimited 7-day Metro card for affordable unlimited subway and bus rides, and make sure to eat like a local, grabbing meals from food trucks, pizza slices, delis, or Chinatown eateries instead of the sit-down restaurants in the touristy areas. There are plenty of free attractions in New York City, from Central Park and the High Line to the Staten Island Ferry and Times Square. We love watching a Broadway show, and there are some great ways to save money on those tickets. We actually have a full blog post about buying Broadway tickets over on our website Creative Travel Guide. I will leave the link to that in the description below. Another way to save some money is to get a city pass if you plan to see multiple paid attractions. There are a few different types of attraction passes, so we will leave the links in the description for you to compare which one is best for your trip. Traveling in the off-season like January, February or March can be a great way to save money on hostels, and we recommend avoiding the tourist traps by skipping overpriced souvenirs and by avoiding the dining options in Midtown or near the major landmarks. So now let's look at some of the best things to do in New York City. Of course, we have to start with the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. An iconic symbol of freedom, you can take a ferry for city skyline views, check out the Statue of Liberty on Liberty Island, and then learn about the history of Ellis Island. Next we have Times Square, where you can see the bright lights, street performers, and enjoy the buzzing energy at the heart of Manhattan. There are plenty of fun shops, bars, and restaurants in this area to choose from as well. Relax in Central Park, where you can walk, cycle, or picnic among the lakes, bridges, and gardens here, or see the skyline from the Empire State Building. We recommend going at sunset for breathtaking city views. Watch a Broadway show, there are so many to choose from. Then tour the Metropolitan Museum of Art, also known as the Met, one of the world's greatest art museums. If you do love art, we also recommend you visit the Museum of Modern Art, also known as MoMA, home to masterpieces by Van Gogh, Picasso and Warhol. Walk the High Line, a unique elevated park built on an old railway with gardens and public art. Then also walk across Brooklyn Bridge, which offers iconic views of Manhattan's skyline and the East River. Shop on Fifth Avenue from luxury boutiques to flagship stores, and then see the view from the top of the rock, a perfect spot for panoramic photos that include the Empire State Building. For a moving tribute to the events of September 11th, visit the 9/11 Memorial and Museum, and then admire St. Patrick's Cathedral, offering beautiful neo-Gothic architecture amid skyscrapers on Fifth Avenue. Ride the Staten Island Ferry, a free ride offering stunning views of the harbour and Statue of Liberty. Then head to Madison Square Gardens for a home game of the Knicks, Rangers, or major live shows. Wander through Chelsea Market and art galleries where you can eat, shop and explore one of New York City's trendiest areas. And then for those that are seeking more of a modern observation deck, head to Edge, Summit 1 or One World Observatory. For a lively green space in Midtown, make sure to head to Bryant Park, where you can enjoy a coffee break, outdoor movies in the summer or ice skating in the winter. And then check out the nearby New York Public Library, an architectural masterpiece with marble halls, grand staircases, and the iconic Rose Main Reading Room. Plus, the library has been seen in many movies and TV programs throughout the years. There are plenty of museums to visit in New York City, and we are going to name just a few of the best ones. The Guggenheim Museum is known for its unique spiral architecture and modern art collection, whilst the American Museum of Natural History is famous for its dinosaur fossils. The Frick Collection houses European paintings, sculptures, and decorative arts, while the Whitney Museum of American Art focuses on 20th and 21st century American art, often highlighting contemporary artists. For something a little different, why not take a Circle Line sightseeing cruise where you can get a unique perspective of the New York City skyline and bridges from the water, or visit Roosevelt Island where you can take the aerial tram for scenic views of Manhattan and the East River. Relax in the Brooklyn Botanic Garden, known for its beautiful gardens, seasonal cherry blossom, and serene walking paths. And also try to catch a Yankees or Mets game whilst you are here, enjoying America's favourite pastime in iconic stadiums. Watch this video to find out the best museums in New York City. Then for the best things to do in New York City at Christmas, watch this video. We hope you have an incredible time in NYC and stay creative.